We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. To throw on 2nd down. Henderson. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Henderson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. There's a nice move. He's got a first down and more past the 30. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 81 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3-and-out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Henderson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Jenkins able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Crowder now to return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Darnold on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Henderson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Henderson escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to go up top. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Bell. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's got a moonwalk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Darnold throwing complete to Crowder. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, Darnold. This will be caught at about the 6. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, Sam.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold going for it all. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Bell. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2nd and goal. The lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. They get it to him running left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Here's Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 56. Mike, 56. I got it.
From the gun, Henderson. Complete to Jason Witten. First target, first catch, and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Check.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Red 80. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Red 80. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. I got you. I got you.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's a 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Henderson. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Looking to throw. Henderson forced out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. That's good for 28 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
They'll try again with Bell. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Darnold from the gun. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. But he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They keep on the ground with Elliott. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play here for Dallas. 54 yards. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a third and goal here. Back to throw. Henderson steps away to his left. And he lost the football.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can. And
he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, as the first half is winding down, and the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Check. 80 weapon. Switch. Still 80.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
At the Jets' 27-yard line.
Got it. 54. Look small. 64. Get weak. Get in the weight room.
Second and 9 now. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing to start the drive. Henderson. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, Henderson. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Slam!
They'll They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will get them one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a big run that time by Bell. 46 yards.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Sliding out of the pocket. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Looking to throw. Henderson being chased out left. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Henderson dancing to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and
2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Henderson. Flushed out right. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Safety's creeping.
On 4th down, Henderson. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Well, they deemed it 4 down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on first down, Henderson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw. Henderson buying time to his left. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Ja'Kai Polite in there to drop him for a loss on the play. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Looking to throw. Henderson. Flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. From the gun, Henderson forced out to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collective. He's got it at the 15. A big pickup of 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and now it's second down.
We're going to sign. Red lady. You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball. Mike spot 4, Mike.
To the air again, Darnold. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. And boy, on this drive, it looked like the offense was really moving the football. I mean, they have been moving the football, but now they're in a tough spot. Nice play defensively.
Certainly felt like the defense decided to answer what the offense was doing. Okay, you're doing pretty well there. Guess what? We're going to bring some pressure. See if you can handle that. And they got to him on second down, and that sets up a 3rd and long.
That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
even after that big-time return. It's not looking great for them today, but if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. From the gun on 3rd down, Henderson. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run him with Bell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike's 7. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete as well. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. And that's Elliott, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the gun on 3rd down, Henderson. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
On first down, Henderson flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Henderson steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
57. Mike 57. Time to go. 9-9. 57 to Mike. 57.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.